The opinions expressed here are those of the students and do not necessarily reflect the positions of Tyler Junior College.
Coming up on DrumBeat TV, we take a look at the Professional and Technical Programs Real Estate Program.
And later, we'll check out the Green Committee Student Garden as they break ground. DrumBeat TV starts right now.
From Studio 203 on the campus of Tyler Junior College, this is the DrumBeat.
Thank you for joining us. I'm Alexis Long.
And I'm Aji Saho. The recent string of incidents on campus has finally ended in an arrest. The campus crime log details 3 separate dates where students reported that weapons had been pointed at them. On Monday, November 28th, Jasper Jerome Williams voluntarily surrendered to the TJC campus. He has since been charged with 2 counts of deadly conduct. 2 other individuals who were not TJC students also received warrants.
Business is booming. The question is, what type of business? If you're majoring in business but not sure what field to enter, then real estate is something that you might consider. Ricardo Mexicano shares more on the program that is making waves on campus.
We all have a set goal in mind while attending any college, but for those still dabbling in the general studies realm, real estate could be the career for you. Professor Charles Caldwell speaks on the program that has seen a great initial start, attracting 50 students in just its first year.
We had 12 graduates out of that first set. We're in our second year now. 8 of those 12 have gotten their real estate license and are practicing now and doing quite well. And I think we came up with a pretty unique and a good product.
So why the sudden interest in real estate? Do the students know something that we don't?
We have more and more students that are becoming aware of business in general. Every business at some point is going to be exposed to the need to buy or sell real estate or to lease it someplace to operate their businesses.
Flexibility has been a high priority within the program, allowing for a wide range of students to attend no matter what time they decide on.
We offer all of the coursework that is required by the Texas Real Estate Commission to apply to take your licensure exam. If your schedule allows you to be here on Tuesday and Thursday between 12:40 and 2:20, or on Tuesday and Thursday between 5:30 and 7:20, all of your courses will be at those times for the entire program.
Mr. Cowell also explains some of the advantages and plans to grow the program in the future.
All of your real estate courses will carry into the business management associate's degree and will count there. We're also visiting with a lot of the agents and brokers at the Greater Tyler Area Realtors Association to find out what it is that they think would be good to expand the program. So it's an ongoing process, and it'll just continue to grow.
Real estate enables you to be your own boss and completely take control of the success in your life.
That's another thing about real estate. You're an independent business person. You work when and where you want, and your success is entirely dependent on you.
There is a sense of security within real estate. This has kept those individuals within the market to exist there for a very long time.
They're not making any more land. As an investment, people see real estate as something that is solid and dependable. Unless we have another Chernobyl close by, is real estate going to lose value?
The ultimate takeaway is the assortment of skills that is learned through the field. Even though you may not be fully invested in the career, the talent is always there.
Everybody doesn't do it full time, but it's like having more than one hammer in your toolbox. You have options and you have choices. If you need more detail, then please give me a call. You can call my cell at 903-216-7000. It's always on because I'm a realtor.
I'm Ricardo Mexicano for the DrumBeat.com.
Mr. Cowell's office can be found on the 3rd floor of the Pirtle Center, room 305B.
We've been following the Green Committee since its inception this semester, and now they finally break ground with their first planting dedication ceremony. Rob King has the dirt.
TJC's new Green Committee finally breaks ground on their student garden, and spirits are high during the dedication ceremony.
I was super nervous, actually. I was like, man, we've got all this last-minute preparation to do, and but it worked out fantastic, better than I could have ever imagined. I really enjoyed it. I'm super excited where we can go from here.
I think it's going to be a great project. It's ran by students, and so it was very exciting to see all the students and staff and faculty come out today and support them in their dedication ceremony.
Daniel sees this as a new opportunity to get students actively involved not only in their school but their communities as well, with the intent of grooming a new generation of responsible leaders.
Now it's time for us to make a difference. Now it's time for us to bring community together, to have ownership here on campus. This isn't just a place where we go. This is our campus. This is our garden. This is what we are taking care of. So we're building ownership within the student body, and also building that for them to move on when they take it to their communities, so that they build ownership in their own communities, and eventually this grows beyond just TJC and on to the different schools where they go and the different towns where they're going to be living in the future.
Students looking to get involved can log into Apache Access and click on OrgSync. Search for Green Committee and click on Join. I'm Rob King for DrumBeat.com.
If you fancy getting your hands in soil and growing new life, the Green Committee might just be for you. Coming up after the break, we see why flag football games are hosted at TJC.
And we get an idea about why free tutoring programs are provided. We'll be back in a lickety-split.
In the small town of Elmira, New York, a boy was born into an all-American family. The odds of him achieving his dream in the fashion industry? 1 in 23 million. The odds of having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 68. I am Tommy Hilfiger, and my family is affected by autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
Huntington! Every proper bear knows that the right fit means everything. Especially when it comes to car seats.
Oh, really? I just did what any bear would do.
So know for sure that your child is in the right car seat for their age and size.
I like it.
To learn more, visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat.
Oh, hello there.
Oh, where's that bear?
One day, when the glory comes, it will be ours.
Dr. King, what's your next move?
In March from Selma to Montgomery.
Selma is loud for every man, woman, and child.
We will not wait any longer.
In front of a crowd.
Mine eyes have seen the glory. Glory, glory, hallelujah.
Welcome back to DrumBeat TV. TJC offers a free tutoring center for students that have difficulties in their classes. Jacob Gray tells us more.
Everyone experiences trouble in class, but TJC's Tutoring Center is here to help.
Well, the Tutoring Center is a place where students can come for free tutoring for a variety of subjects.
The Tutoring Center can also benefit those students who are looking for an on-campus job.
Students can come and fill out an application with us. The application is in our office. It's not in our Human Resources office on campus, but it's here. They fill it out. After the semester has ended, I'll check to make sure if the applicants are qualified to be tutors.
TJC wants to provide their students with the best services they can while also delivering at no cost.
Well, it's free. You know, there's some colleges out there that don't provide tutoring services to their students, so those students would have to go out and find private tutoring, and private tutoring is very expensive, and they got to pay for that out of their own pocket. But at TJC, all of our services are absolutely free.
I'm Jacob Gray for thedrumbeat.com.
An appointment for a session can be booked online, or a simple walk-in should do the trick. Although football season is over, TJC students are having a league of their own. We go to Isaiah Thornton for the report.
Football has been played at TJC for over 50 years, but this story isn't about the team. In fact, it's about flag football and the road to Texas A&M. As students at TJC compete in a 12-team league, for a chance to go to College Station.
I'm on a red shirt program, so I decided to come out here and do 707 with my boys.
This league is made to help students get better with technique, and it's a 7-on-7 league, so it's mostly passing.
It helps with technique, feet work, catching, the fundamentals of football.
All of the people playing are students, not affiliated with the TJC football program.
Because I didn't get a scholarship to come play for TJC, so I decided to use 707 as a way of me getting a scholarship, because I know if I go to Texas A&M, coaches will be there looking at me. So
a great way to stay in shape other than playing basketball.
Students say this keeps us out of trouble. It makes the downtime on campus not so bad. As I'm Isaiah Thornton for the DrumBeat.com.
You can catch the Flag Football League on Mondays through Thursdays from 5 to 7 p.m. on the OHP football field.
40 years of being part of TJC's alumni comes with a vast amount of experience. Mr. Hay has the limelight, and here's Alejandro Hurtado with more.
40 years may be many, but for the Spanish professor and Dean of the Department of Languages, John Haynes, 40 years represent a long trajectory of community service for personal and professional growth at Tyler Junior College. Haynes remembered his first year at TJC in 1967, after graduating in humanities, started to build his career that continued later at the University of Nacogdoches.
Stephen F. Austin, and then I majored in European history and a minor in Spanish. And then I joined Peace Corps, and from Peace Corps, which was 2 years in Paraguay, and from Peace Corps then I returned to the University of Houston and studied for the MA at the same time. So I got a double education, both in English as well as in Spanish.
Interest in the Spanish languages started from some classes in middle school and increased as he was surrounded by the Spanish speakers.
Met some Mexicanos that came as the good nature policy between Texas and Mexico. And then, as I recall, then of course I took 2 years at Tyler Junior College and 2 years at Stephen F. Austin, and then went to Peace Corps.
He established a relationship with his long-time friends and current president of the Tyler Junior College, Dr. Michael Metke.
He was Peace Corps also. He was Peace Corps Costa Rica. Right away that was an attraction, and so I introduced myself, of course, and he to me, and he said, let's do something in Costa Rica. And I said, yeah, okay, that's fine. That's good.
As Spanish professor, Hayes allows TJC students to learn Spanish or another languages.
Bottom line, you got to practice. If you don't have any practice, you don't learn it, right? So spending a minimum amount of time is, you can get a good start in 3 months, a good start. 6 months, solid, right? In 1 year, you're there.
I'm Alejandro Hurtado for the DrumBeat.com.
With 40 years comes great experience. Coming up, a little information about how OHPE is making sure its facility is protected as highly as possible.
And some background on the possible reasons why students attend TJC. Don't go anywhere.
Morning, Gary. We are GetSchooled.com. You want a college education, don't you? You know you do. Yeah, but I don't know where to start. That's why we're here. We're free, handsome, I think we're breathtaking, and here to guide you through every step of the way, starting with attendance. Gary, financial aid forms. Biology homework, G. I got this. Is that Bran?
Colleges love extracurricular activities.
Chess really isn't my thing. I got this. Doesn't matter. Go ahead. Picking a college, man. You and us. We go together like tacos and Tuesday.
And I love tacos.
Fire and ice.
Those don't really go together.
Go to GetSchooled.com for more info.
And then from this angle, it all makes a star.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore.
Show up
And frustration, a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy, and giving up impossible.
And then we're going to turn the lights and everybody look up.
I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought.
Find me one.
What's your reaction gonna be? Yeah! Yeah, exactly.
And unconventional methods
Okay, what else?
common.
Everybody said, this is their world.
There's nothing.
And then they die. Go ahead, go, go, go.
I'm a teacher. I make more.
Welcome back to the DrumBeat TV. With Talent Junior College being one of the best junior colleges, there's no doubt many people from all across the country choose to attend. Alex Dixon brings us more reasons.
Most times, the reasons for coming to TJC is different for each person.
I've been a student at TJC for a year now. I was an online student last year, and this is my first semester on campus.
Students come from all around to enroll in TJC classes, but the reasons for many people attending these amazing classes boils down to all the different majors that TJC offers.
I decided to attend TJC because I loved the visual communications. I'm a photographer, and so I came here to learn more about the graphics side of the career that I'm wanting to go into.
Students' reasoning behind coming to TJC for higher education has a lot to do with what they are involved in on and off campus.
I feel like TJC has a lot of really good ways to get involved. I feel like they have a lot of good organizations for anything that you're interested in. I think, if you're an athlete, there's obviously great venues for that. If you're into news and journalism, there's great venues for that. You can get involved in some of the Christian organizations on campus that are really good. Any kind of really cool, different clubs. TJC offers a lot of those kinds of things.
The past really does affect the future, so when we're considering what school to choose, most go off of what school offers the major that they would most like to pursue. I'm Alex Dixon from thedrumbeat.com.
There are many reasons why students attend TJC. There is most likely something for everyone in Apache Nation. The OHPE is the most visited place on campus by TJC students. This can raise many safety concerns. John Langley brings us the story.
The Ornelas Health and Physical Education Center is the on-campus gym. It is home to many different activities for both students and non-students.
If you count our continuing studies class members, which are swim lessons, dancers, and then we also have community memberships, I would say we probably have a total of around 100, 150 additional non-TJC students.
They have taken precautions to keep out people that are not supposed to be in the OHPE.
We have people at the front desk that check for their lanyard like we're supposed to have on campus anytime we're here. We also recently installed alarms on our back entrance door and then our door in between our facility and Wagstaff Gymnasium.
Even though it is required to have an ID to get into the building and alarms have been put on doors, it does not stop some people from trying to sneak in.
You get the students that try to, but if that's when we hear an alarm set off, then we can quickly go check that. Or if they try to enter where that student is posted, then they just direct them that they need to enter through the front and check in with their student ID.
They have taken many precautions in the OHPE because of the many different safety concerns in order to make it a safe place.
I do feel that a safe environment. We're always trying to think ahead and plan and prepare for these types of situations.
I'm John Langley for thedrumbeat.com.
The OHPE is open every day of the week with varying hours.
After the break, we catch up with the college's basketball team.
And a guide on what to do when in danger on campus. We'll be right back.
I'm Jenny Garth, and as a mother of 3, I know kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. But here in America, that is a real worry for 1 in 5 children. Even though we are one of the most food-rich countries in the world, 15 million children don't know where their next meal is coming from. This is unacceptable, and something the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks is working to solve. Instead of accepting that our country lets billions of pounds of surplus food go to waste every year, Feeding America has made it their mission to help families in need by rescuing this food. Through food pantries and meal programs, the nationwide network of food banks provides more than 3 billion meals, serving virtually every community in the United States, including yours. Join me in supporting Feeding America and your local food bank by visiting feedingamerica.org. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
Morning, Gary. We are GetSchooled.com. You want a college education, don't you? You know you do. Yeah, but I don't know where to start. That's why we're here. We're free, handsome, I think we're breathtaking, and here to guide you through every step of the way, starting with attendance. Gary, financial aid forms. Biology homework, Chief. I got this. Is that Bran?
Colleges love extracurricular activities.
Chess really isn't my thing.
I got this. Doesn't matter. Go ahead. Picking a college, man. You and us. We go together like tacos and Tuesday.
And I love tacos.
Fire and ice.
Those don't really go together.
Go to GetSchooled.com for more info.
Welcome back to DrumBeat TV.
With the 2016 basketball season upon us, TJC has predicted to finish 5th in their region. So what makes this season so special? Here's Benjamin Savallo with the latest.
Head coach Mike Marquis will be returning for his 16th season at TJC and has brought in a plethora of new, young faces this season.
The best part's been watching our team chemistry early in the year, just how they communicate with each other, how they treat each other with respect, the positive comments I've gotten from faculty and students about their conduct. All that, I hope, goes right onto the court and it gets us to a lot of wins.
But the focus won't be on the new faces this team has recruited. Coach Marquis is closing in on 2 decades as a coach at TJC. With that being said, he is also closing in on another accolade.
I think we're gonna get that for sure this year. Last year, we supposed to got there last year, but we couldn't make that happen. But this year, for sure, we're gonna get that.
A lot of the attention won't be on the new faces of the incoming freshmen this season or the returning sophomores. A lot of it will be focused on head coach Mike Marquis. He's closing in on 2 decades here as a head coach at TJC, as well as 500 wins. Coach Marquis is predicted to get his 500th W this season. This will put Coach Marquis in great company alongside Texas Sports Hall of Famer Floyd Wagstaff. Wagstaff finished his coaching career with 2 national championships and 734 wins. And with the determination of Coach Marquis's leaders on the court, he'll be at 500 before we know it. I'm Benjamin Savallo for the DrumBeat.com.
The next men's basketball game is scheduled for the 3rd December against Angelina College at 4 p.m. here at TJC.
Several events have occurred on TJC's campus this semester that may have had students a little worried. Students should be aware of these events, but also know that there are options available when in an emergency.
Over the course of this semester, there have been a few incidents where student safety could have been at risk, including a shooting outside of Sledge Hall and a robbery outside of Bateman. These may not be the only issues the students have to worry about. After finishing their night classes, some may be afraid to walk to their car in the dark.
I'm never here anymore at night.
On her way back to her car after a night class, Nimr Khalid, who is a Muslim student, was followed by a group of men.
They started saying like, Allah, la, 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 like imitating like the Arabic language.
Although she has grown used to these comments, walking to her car alone and having this group follow her made her uneasy.
I doubt it would have gotten to something physical, but I mean, I wasn't gonna stay there and like wait and find out.
If students were to ever find themselves in emergency situations, campus police should be contacted immediately. On the back of our TJC IDs, their phone number can be found. In the end, however, some students feel that just how safe they are comes down to the choices they make.
It was like you gotta be smart about what you're doing and who you're hanging around.
I'm Rebecca Nahara with DrumBeat.com.
The TJC Police Department is located on the corner of Lake and Baxter. The substation is located on the 2nd floor of Rogers. TJC's jazz band is all about that bass. Now let's get a closer look.
I enjoy bass because it's one of those instruments that's under everybody else and what they're doing, and you have to support everybody. But at the same time, you have to be able to not take over. You have to be able to balance. I love our jazz instructor, Miss Minch, and Dr. Meyer and them. They gave me a shot, and I took it. Miss Minch, she has the thickest trombone sound I've ever heard. Like, that trombone can fill up an auditorium. Think about those people that you hear that pull in through TJC with their subwoofers in the back. That's what comes out of her trombone, just a bunch of bass and noise and fatness. So she's a great musician. When you play with a group of people who are all passionate about, music and stuff, it makes you want to get better. It makes you, want to be a part of the team and contribute to the team, not hold anybody back. Playing bass gives me the freedom to do whatever I want as long as it doesn't interrupt what everybody else is doing.
I'm playing with Keith, he knows his stuff, so it's actually a lot of fun because I'm able to bounce off of him with a lot of what we're doing. Whereas when playing with other people, sometimes it can be rather difficult because they don't know, or they're so far ahead of me, I feel like I'm more of a burden and not an asset.
Good bass player knows what to play and what not to play in certain situations. And I'm one of those bass players where I know exactly what I'm supposed to play. I know what I'm not supposed to play. But the things that you're not supposed to play are the fun stuff. Good music allows the musician and the listener to have a great time, and I'm just glad that TJC has given me the opportunity to do that.
The TJC Jazz Combo will be performing from 4 to 7 at Minchie's Froyo on Friday, December 2nd.
After the break, we run around the campus asking students some very simple questions.
We'll be back in a jiffy.
They said I couldn't dream. Called me a piece of trash and swore that's all I'd ever be. Said a bottle couldn't see the ocean. Give up. Go back to the dumpster. But I didn't listen. I made my way. And now, I am what I've always wanted to be.
Welcome back to DrumBeat TV.
If you watched our election coverage, you probably noticed that we went around the campus asking students interesting questions about American history. Well, we're back, but this time the questions got a little more tricky. Here's Ricardo Mexicano with more.
First question is, how many terms did Benjamin Franklin serve as president?
Oh, I have no clue. Wait, you said Benjamin Franklin? 2.
He wasn't president.
Oh my God!
If there are 12 fish and half of them drown, how many are there?
6? Wait. They can't drown their fish.
Exactly. Larry's father has 5 sons named 10, 20, 30, 40, and...
I don't know the answer. I don't even know, but 60.
Larry's father has 5 sons, right? 10, 20, 30, 40. So who's the 5th son?
50. 50.
It's Larry.
Oh, man. Oh.
Oh, I see.
Oh, man.
Oh, well, of course.
What is heavier, a ton of bricks or a ton of feathers?
Bricks.
You say a ton of bricks?
Ton of bricks.
Right, how many terms did Benjamin Franklin serve as president?
I mean it in one term. No, two.
Benjamin Franklin served 2 terms?
Oh, 0.
What'd you say?
0.
Yep, you're right. There's a 1-story house where everything inside and outside of it was purple. So what color were the stairs?
There was no stairs. There was no stairs.
She got it. Yeah, that's good. How many terms did Benjamin Franklin serve as president?
How many terms did who? Benjamin Franklin. 1? No, 2. Okay.
Which one is it? 1 to 2?
He's not a president.
Of course. Okay, so how many animals did Moses take on the ark?
Moses Take on the yard. Arc. 20.
Jesus Christ.
You sure?
You suck.
What 3 countries make up North America?
What 3 countries make up North America?
Canada's one of them.
Canada, Australia. I don't know. His face.
Boy, if you don't.
I'm so sorry, Benjamin Franklin. It looks like I'm going to Australia now. Thank you for joining us for our last show of the semester.
You can always find our previous shows at thedrumbeat.com. Good luck on your finals and have a good holiday.
The opinions expressed here are those of the students and do not necessarily reflect the positions of Tyler Junior College.